हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस ऑफ इन्वायरमेंटल माइक्रोबायोलॉजी। इसके अंतर्गत हम कंपोस्टिंग, वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग तथा बायोगैस से रिलेटेड मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे तथा ये सीपीसीबी साइंटिस्ट बी एग्जाम के इन्वायरमेंटल साइंस सिलेबस की यूनिट फर्स्ट का फोर्थ प्रैक्टिस सेट है। चलिए क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करते हैं। सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज कंपोस्टिंग? कंपोस्टिंग क्या है? सो कंपोस्टिंग में क्या होता है कि जो भी ऑर्गेनिक मैटर है उसका डिकम्पोजिशन करके उसको कंपोस्ट में कन्वर्ट कर दिया जाता है। सो लेट्स चेक द ऑप्शंस। द प्रोसेस ऑफ ब्रेकिंग डाउन ऑर्गेनिक मैटर इनटू न्यूट्रिएंट रिच soil. The process of breaking down inorganic matter into the nutrient rich soil. The process of breaking down plastic waste into nutrient rich soil. The process of breaking down the metal waste into the nutrient rich soil. So the right answer is the first one. The process of breaking down the organic matter into the nutrient rich soil. What is the ideal carbon and nitrogen ratio for vermicomposting? So vermicomposting क्या होता है? जिसमें अर्थवर्म का यूज लिया जाता है कंपोस्ट को प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए। सो उसके लिए आइडियल कार्बन एंड नाइट्रोजन रेशियो क्या है? सो द राइट आंसर इज 30:1. Okay, so this is the right answer. Which of the following type of waste should be avoided in vermicomposting? So vermicomposting में किस टाइप का वेस्ट को अवॉइड करना चाहिए? So let's check the option. Cat and dog waste, garden waste, yes we can use the garden waste. Tea bags, yes we can use the tea bags. And egg shells, yes we can use egg shells. But we cannot use the cat and dog waste and the dairy waste. So the right answer is the first one. Cat and dog waste should be avoided in the vermicomposting. So the waste that is generated from the dairy, from the animals, cat and dog waste should be avoided. For vermicomposting, the species of earthworm is not apt. So the right answer is the Ferretima postuma. Okay, so this earthworm is not apted for the vermicomposting. The remaining species like the Pheryonyx, Eudrilus and Eschenia foetida we can use for the vermicomposting. Which of the following species is most stable in the Indian conditions? So for the Indian conditions, so the right answer is the Pheryonyx excavate. So the Pheryonyx excavates a species that is more suitable in the Indian conditions for temperate climatic conditions, whereas Epiphyllus, Androgenes and Anicuans are the most common species of earthworm used as a vermicomposting earthworms. So the right answer is that Pheryonyx is the most stable in the Indian condition. Which of the following material can be composted? So let's check the options: meat and dairy products, leaves and grass clippings, plastic bags and styrofoam. This is also a form of plastic. So the right option is the leaves and grass clips can be composted. Which type of bin is the best for vermicomposting? So vermicomposting के लिए कौन सा bin बेस्ट है? So जो wood से बना हुआ वेस्ट है वो बेस्ट सबसे बेस्ट है for vermicomposting. So the right answer is the wood bin is the best for vermicomposting. What is the ideal temperature for composting? So composting के लिए ideal temperature है 40 to 50 degree centigrade. This is the right answer, 40 to 50 degree centigrade. How long will it take for the worm population to double for vermicomposting? सो वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग की पॉपुलेशन है वो डबल होने में लगभग 3 महीने का टाइम लगता है. सो द राइट आंसर इज द 3 months. What is the role of oxygen in vermicomposting? So oxygen क्या है? कंपोस्टिंग प्रोसेस को रिपीट कर देती है, फास्ट कर देती है. सो लेट्स चेक द ऑप्शंस. ऑक्सीजन हेल्प्स इन स्पीड अप द कंपोस्टिंग प्रोसेस, राइट. ऑक्सीजन स्लो डाउन द कंपोस्टिंग प्रोसेस, रॉन्ग. Oxygen is not necessary for composting. नहीं, yes, composting is a aerobic process, so composting require the oxygenic condition. Oxygen helps to create the fall odor during composting. Again, this is the wrong answer. Oxygen properly decompose the matter, so there is no chances of the fall odor. So the right answer is the first one. Oxygen helps to speed up the composting process. What is the best material for bedding इन वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग? सो वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग के लिए बेस्ट बेडिंग मटेरियल कौन सा होता है? न्यूज पेपर्स. ओके, सो लेट्स चेक द ऑप्शन. स्ट्रो, सॉडस्ट, श्रेडेड न्यूज़पेपर मींस काटे हुए न्यूज़पेपर, एंड प्लास्टिक्स या न्यूज़पेपर के टुकड़े, श्रेडेड मींस. सो राइट आंसर इज द श्रेडेड न्यूज़पेपर्स आर द बेस्ट बेडिंग मटेरियल इन द वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग बिन. व्हाट इज वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग? तो वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग क्या होता है? वर्म्स या अर्थवर्म की हेल्प से कंपोस्टिंग को तैयार करना, नोन एज वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग. सो द कंपोस्टिंग यूजिंग स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ बैक्टीरिया, नो, दे आर नॉट यूजिंग बैक्टीरिया. कंपोस्टिंग यूजिंग स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ फंगाई, नो, अगेन दिस इज द रॉन्ग आंसर, दे आर नॉट यूजिंग स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ फंगाई. कंपोस्टिंग यूजिंग वर्म्स, so this is the right answer. And composting using the algae, no, composting not using algae. So the composting using the worms, this is the right answer. How long does it take for compost to be ready to use? Few days, few weeks, few months, and few years. So right answer is it will take few months. In generally, it will take 4 to 5 months for preparation of the composting. What is the benefit of using compost in gardening? So mainly the composting, if you apply the composting in soil, in garden, or in crops, so the compost provide the nutrients. So let's check the options. It adds nutrient to the soil, this is the right option. It makes the soil more acidic, wrong answer. It makes the soil less fertile, again this is the wrong answer. It makes more fertile. It attract pest to the garden, wrong answer, because it's properly decomposed, so it will not attract the pathogens or disease causing microorganisms. So the right answer is it adds nutrients to the soil. Which of the following is not a way to compost? So let's check the options. Backyard composting, yes, we will go for the backyard composting. Aerated static pile composting, this is a method, also a method of composting. Vermicomposting, yes, we are going for the vermicomposting. And landfills. So this is not a way of composting. Landfill is a method for the waste disposal. It is not a process of composting. So the right answer is the landfills. Which type of composting involves fermenting organic material with microorganism? So involve the fermenting organic material with the microorganism. So the Bokashi composting method, in explanation you can see the Bokashi composting involve the fermenting of organic material with the microorganism. In this method typically used for the small scale composting of food scrap and can be done indoor and outdoor. So इस मेथड में क्या होता है, ये स्मॉल स्केल के लिए मेनली जो फूड स्क्रैप होता है, घरों से जो फूड का वेस्ट निकलता है उसके लिए यूज में होती है, जिसको इंडोर भी कंपोस्टिंग कर सकते हैं और इसको आउटडोर भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. सो राइट आंसर इज द बोकासी कंपोस्टिंग इज द कंपोस्टिंग इन्वॉल्व द फर्मेंटिंग ऑर्गेनिक मटेरियल विद माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म. Now, what is the ideal temperature range for vermicomposting? So, for the vermicomposting, the ideal temperature range is the 20 to 30 degrees centigrade. What is the worm casting? वर्म कास्टिंग क्या होता है? जो अर्थवर्म के द्वारा जो भी कास्टिंग को रिलीज किया जाता है, जो न्यूट्रिएंट रिच होती है, उसी को वर्म कास्टिंग कहते हैं. तो लेट्स चेक द ऑप्शंस. Worms that had died during the vermicomposting, wrong answer. Worms that have multiplied during the vermicomposting, wrong options. The nutrient rich soil amendment produced by the worms during the vermicomposting. Right option. The organic material added to the vermicomposting bin. Again, the wrong answer. So the right answer is the nutrient-rich soil amendment produced by the worms during the vermicomposting. What is the pH range of worm casting? So the pH range of worm casting is the almost near to neutral 7. So the right answer is the pH is near to neutral. How often should the vermicomposting bin be fed? So वर्मी बिन से उनको कितने दिन से उनमें फीडिंग को डालना चाहिए? सो द राइट आंसर इज द वंस ए वीक. हाउ ऑफन शुड द वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग बिन बी वाटर? तो वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग बिन में वाटर्स कितने दिन से देना चाहिए? सो द राइट आंसर इज वंस इन ए वीक. दे शुड बी वाटर्ड और दे शुड बी फीडेड. What should be added to the vermicomposting bin to provide the worms with a balanced diet? Okay, so let's check the options. वर्मी में worms को बैलेंस न्यूट्रिएंट और बैलेंस डाइट देने के लिए कौन सा क्या ऐड करना चाहिए? So the right option, let's check the options. Only vegetable scraps. Yes, we can add the vegetable scraps. Only fruit scraps. Yes, we can add the food scraps. Both vegetables and food scraps. Yes, this is also right option. And only leaves and grass clipping. So the right answer is the both vegetable and fruit scraps can be added for the balanced diet. What should be avoided when the adding material to the vermicomposting bins? So I already told you the meat and dairy products should be avoided in the vermicomposting bins. How often should the vermicomposting bins trend? So जो भी vermicomposting bin में जो मेटल होता है उसकी टर्निंग कितने दिन से करनी चाहिए? सो वर्मी में टर्निंग को कभी नहीं करनी चाहिए. अगर हम टर्निंग को करते हैं तो इससे वर्म्स को नुकसान हो सकता है, वो मर सकते हैं. So the right answer is the never. We should never do the turning of the vermicomposting bins. How long does it take for vermicomposting to be ready to use in the garden? So vermicomposting को garden में apply करने के लिए कितना टाइम लगता है ready होने में? So it is generally take 3 to 6 months for proper utilization in the garden. So the right answer is the from 3 to 6 months. What is the primary component of biogas? So the biogas is the composition of the methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, nitrogen, hydrogen H2S, and other gases. So the methane is the major component. Almost 60% is shared by the methane, remaining by the other gases. So the primary component is the methane. What is the process of producing biogas called as? Combustion, fermentation, photosynthesis, and respiration. So right answer is the fermentation, or we can say anaerobic digestion is the process of producing the biogas. The moisture level required for vermicomposting should be between. So the right answer for the moisture level is 70 to 80% for the vermicomposting. What kind of organic material can be used to produce the biogas? So let's check the options. Fruit and vegetable waste, yes. Manure, we can use the manure. And sewage sludge, yes, we can use sewage and sludge. So right answer is the all of the above can be used for the biogas production. Which of the following is commonly used earthworm species for vermicomposting process? So let's check the option. Escherichia fetida, yes, we can use for vermicomposting. Perionyx excavatus, yes, we can use perionyx species. And third one is both A and B. So right answer is both A and B can be used for the vermicomposting. What is the ideal temperature range for biogas production? So for the biogas production, ideal temperature range is 20 to 40 degrees centigrade. What is the byproduct of biogas production? So in biogas production, two type of products we received or we get. First one is the gases and second one is the solid or liquid product, that is known as biogas slurry, and second gas is known as biogas, that is the methane, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, hydrogen and other gases. So the methane is the primary product and the byproduct is the biogas slurry. So that is also known as a liquid fertilizer. So let's check the options. Methane gas, this is a primary product. Carbon dioxide is a component of the gas, biogas. Liquid fertilizer, yes, this is the right answer. Liquid fertilizer, or we can say biogas slurry, is the byproduct of biogas production. Which of the following chemical is used for the protecting वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग बेड फ्रॉम द एंड्स? सो जो भी वर्मी कंपोस्ट बेड्स होते हैं उनके अंदर एंड्स और चींटियों के अटैक की संभावना रहती है. सो उसके लिए हम क्या यूज करते हैं? उसके लिए हम क्लोरपाइरीफॉस्फेट का यूज में लेते हैं. सो राइट आंसर इज द क्लोरपाइरीफॉस्फेट, डी. What are the some challenges associated with the biogas production? So let's check the options. Require large amount of organic matter. Yes, this is a challenge. Require specialized equipments. Yes, this is also right. Can be costly to implement. This is also right. And fourth one is all of the above. So right answer is the all of the above. The highly decomposed organic matter rich in the minerals like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, NPK, in particular produced from the activity of earthworm. So this process known as vermicomposting. Okay. Which of the following is false statement about the vermicomposting? So worm population doubled in 90 days. See, we are already discussed that doubling of population require at least 3 months. 3 months means 90 days. So this is the right option. So second one, the worms eat double their body weight. This is the wrong option. The worms cannot eat the feeding material as double of their body weight. The wooden bin is the best for vermicompost. This is the right option. The red worms are the best worms for vermicomposting. This is also right option. So according to question, which one is the false? So worms eat double their body weight. So this is the false statement about the vermicomposting. Which of the following are the best worms used for the composting? So let's check the options. Maggot, pink worms, red wigglers, and all the above. So red wigglers are the best worms used for the composting. The red wiggler these are the name of the earthworm species known as Acinia fetida. This is also known as manure worm, red worm, brandling worm, penfish worm, trout worm, tiger worm, and red wingler worm that is used for the decaying of the organic material. So which worm are the best worm? Red wingler is the best worm for the use for the composting. सो फ्रेंड्स, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो. अगले वीडियो में फिर मिलते हैं. तब तक के लिए नमस्कार.